That always sets the tempo for the video. Hi, this is MrNiiMer, and I bring to you MrNiiMerGeeks. That fallback count is, well, yeah, everybody knows the file fallback count. It's not a fallback count, I think it's a 4-bit count or something, but yeah. This is MrNiiMerGeeks, and as usual, today I'm going to geek over something. Now, if you chance upon this video, you watch it, and it's good, or at least it's informative, please give me a like. If you want to go as far as give me a subscribe to as well. If there's maybe any opinion that you have or anything you would want to share, comment under the video and then let me know about that. And if you go through the video and you feel it's helpful and there are other people that might benefit from that help, then please share it to other people too as well. Now, normally the way most of these videos are going nowadays, as I make them, is I literally just go over the internet, and then if I find anything that sparks my interest or maybe lets me remember or come up with maybe a certain solution to certain problems that I'm having, I tend to make a video over them. Or literally, I geek over these things. Now, I don't only geek on tech. I also geek on anything nerdy out there. So I have videos talking about games. I have videos talking about movies, Marvel, and all that kind of stuff. Now, today I was on the internet and I remember some videos I made earlier. There was this point where I was searching for something on Instagram, and then I had heard from someone that, oh, now Instagram search is really good, where if you input the thing, literally spits out the thing that you actually want. I tried that, it didn't work. So now I went on this whole searching for how, aside Google, because literally now Google is like basically using natural language. So natural language is where you just put in what you are thinking. So let's say you go to Google and then you say maybe yellow cat video. It will actually spit out like a video of a cat that's yellow. Other than back then where you had to be specific or use certain metrics. But then yeah, I was kind of like going through all of these platforms and then how their searches work, because again, tried doing a search on Instagram and it was really, really bad. Now, on doing this maybe deep dive and then trying to find out how Instagram search works, I bumped on how Twitter search works. Now, if you've been using Twitter or X for a while, there's been certain instances on Twitter where like maybe people will call certain people out and then they literally search for things from these people, and it's like tweet for tweet. It's like literally you go through the search and everything they've searched for is literally what they wanted to search for, right? So maybe they have a certain keyword and they are able to search for that keyword from specifically one account, and then Twitter is able to spit out that search result for them. So it got me interested and fascinated, and I was like, okay, let me try and then do that, do a little bit of research, and then share it to the people out there. So now you know me. I started off with our own Google Chrome or Google search. So I input it here. I was like, the best way to make searches on Twitter. So it gave me the AI overview over that. So the first thing was, it first gave me these two articles. So we'll check out the articles. But yes, the AI overview that I got first was um, the best way to make searches on Twitter is by using advanced search filters, built-in search operators, or visiting the X advanced page search page directly. These tools help you skip extra noise and then find the exact post. So this is actually true. Anytime that I've tried to search for something on Twitter, there's been a bunch of noise. I will literally have to go through tweets upon tweets upon tweets to find, or post upon post to find the specific thing that I actually wanted. But yeah, this is actually true. So it says using search operators. So like I said, up here it says advanced search filters, built-in search operators. So these are some of the built-in search operators. So there's the word from, so FROM, and then colon, and then a username. So whenever you search for something starting off with from and then a colon and then the username, and then you follow it with whatever it is now going to bring out posts, right? So post or tweet from that specific user, right? So you can do that. And then there's also to. and then colon and then a username. Now with the two and then colon and a username, it finds replies. So the from search for tweets from a specific user, and then the two search for replies to a specific user. Now there's an exact phrase. So exact phrase is, let's say literally I want to search for like tech bag, but then I'll put the tech bag in quotes, not the separate words, the phrase. So the tech bag, I put it in quotes, and then it will search for tweets that literally have tech bag together. So tech bag in the post. So there's that too. And then there's men underscore fave, and then a colon with a number. So let's say 500. The example here is 500. So this shows posts that have at least 500 likes, right? So at least 500 likes. And then there's another operator, search operator, that says since, and then a date. So the day starts off with a year, and then probably a month, and then a day. And then there's another word, until, with colon and then another date. So this will filter posts by specific date range. So I think the since date will be the date you want the search to start from, and then until will be the date that you want the search to end off on. Now there's also the advanced menu. So with the advanced menu, it says go to the desktop search page or click the three dots next to your search results to open the menu. Fill in specific boxes for words, accounts, and then engagement numbers, and then click search to see clean targeted results instantly. So I think both of these you can literally do them in the app and then on the desktop version too. But since we're on the desktop, we'll try that. But with these articles, I think the Geek for Geeks, so Geeks for Geeks one, this is it here. I had already gone through it, but most of the tricks, as you see, or operators here are what Google already gave up on. So I think the first one, basic search, is you open Twitter, you click the top right corner for the search bar, and then you type a keyword. So that's just like basic search. So a search for the keyword artificial intelligence will display tweets, people, and then trends associated with the word. So I think this is a normal search that we all do. So it uses whatever phrase it says, and then it will bring up the specifics. So you come here, you put in artificial intelligence, and then it gives you either accounts with artificial intelligence or tweets including artificial intelligence, or maybe a trend. It will give you info on the trend for artificial intelligence. Now I think the next one is exact phrase. So the exact phrase is where you have to put the phrase in the quotes. So I think that was an example here too, is machine learning trends, and then you put it in quotes, and then it will search for the exact phrase. Now the next one is filter tweets by date. So I think this is what we also saw there. So use the syntax since the date is up to, and then until. So let's say the example here was to search the tweets related to blockchain from 1st January 2023 to 31st January 2023. So you write blockchain, what you are searching for, and then from, and then the date, and then until, and then the date. So this is an example, blockchain, and then since the date, and then until, and the date, and then it will feed you all the tweets or anything on Twitter, including blockchain, from 1st January 2023 to 31st January 2023. I think the next one is tweets from specific users. So tweets from specific users too is you type the query followed by from, and then colon, and then put in the username. So an example, for example, if you want to search for tweets from Elon Musk regarding Mars, you use the hashtag Mars from Elon Musk. And then there's an example here. So Mars from, and then Elon Musk. So you put in the word what you are searching for, and then from, and then colon, and then the name of the account you would want the specific tweets from. Now there's also the use for all. So this search using the following keywords using the search bar. So it says the all operator enables the user to search for a particular word as well as its opposite or any other related keyword. So maybe you have two words. So let's say the example here is to find tweets about React.js or Vue.js. So one has to use the query term from, okay, so term and then colon React or Vue.js. So the query term is you put in the first thing you are searching for and then the or as the operator and then the next thing you're also searching for. So that's also cool. And then specific words. So okay, excluding specific words. So with this, you pre-end. What's pre-end? Okay, pre-end. Add something to the beginning of something else. Oh, okay. Pre-end. I've found out a new word. Now, anyone out there, if you saw this, I don't know how I got this. I think maybe it might be an extension for a dictionary or something. Because I remember there was a time where I was searching for specific words and I saw something about dictionary and then it just told me there was an extension for it and I downloaded it. And since then, I've always had this where anytime you double click on any word on any website, it will actually pop up the meaning of the word and all that kind. So that's cool. It helps with. Uh, so an example here is I didn't know what pre-end was, and then now because of that I know what pre-end is. I will actually search for the extension and then do a video on that too as well. So pre-end hyphen keyword to search to your search to eliminate the particular word from the search results. So an example here is if for instance you seek the search for data science but do not want machine learning as part of your results, you may type data science and then hyphen or minus machine learning. So this is an example. So data science minus machine learning. So it should be data science or what you are searching for space and then the hyphen or minus and then no space and then the word that you are actually taking out. So that's also cool. And then search for tweets with links only. So to filter for tweets that contain links, use filter and then colon relations. So the steps here is type your keyword followed by filter colon and then connections working on backlinks. Okay, and then I found the following links. So an example here is SEO filter colon and then links. And then this will show tweets about SEO that contain links. So this is an example of how to do the search. So there's SEO filter colon and then links, and then it will show you that. There's also search for tweets with specific engagement, so likes and then retweets. So it is possible to specify the search query to find the tweets that have a certain number of likes or retweets with the help of min underscore faves and then min underscore retweets. Okay, so we saw that earlier from the Google search that we did. So here an example would be the term crypto and then min underscore faves colon 100. So that means the tweet or it should find or come out with tweets for crypto that have at least 100 likes, right? And then 100 will present the tweets on the topic of crypto which have a like counter of no more than 100. So this is crypto min underscore faves and then colon 100. So you do that, and then there's the actual advanced search feature too. So when you go to Twitter, there's the advanced search. So you can use all of these operators. I'll actually link this article in the description so you can check it out. So you can actually use these and then you can go on Twitter yourself and then do the searches. So you come on Twitter, you go to search, let me see, tech. So I think on Twitter, when you try to search for something, these are the options you get. These are the available filters. So there's the people filter where you can get tweets from anyone and then tweets from people that you know. And then there's location, which gives you anywhere and then near you. And then there's advanced search. But then there's also whatever topic you are searching for, you can search it under top news. So this is top news and then latest news and then from people and then media and then list. Media will be videos and pictures and all that kind of stuff. List will be the normal Twitter list. People will be tech and then people, and it's just going to be the account. Latest is going to be tweets and then people who have tweeted about tech, and then this is going to show, and then this top is going to be those with the maximum engagement. Now there's a three dot menu icon here. You can click on that, and then it gives you the advanced search, just like here. And then the search settings. So under search settings, I think the options it gives you there is to hide sensitive content, and then remove blocked and then muted accounts. So that means when you hide sensitive content, anything under tech that is maybe not suitable for work, it won't show it when this is clicked. And then when you remove blocked and then muted accounts, it will search for the info, alright, but then it will take out the tweets from your muted accounts and the blocked accounts as well. So that, and then you can go to advanced search, or I think you can come to the right here and then click on advanced search, and then it will still bring it up. So under advanced search, you can, there's a part for the filter for words. So you can search for a particular word in this first box which says all of these words, and then it will bring up post or tweet containing that word. And then there's the exact phrase. So you can put an exact phrase here, and then the exact phrase, it will bring out tweets that contain that exact phrase. Oh, I'm losing space here. It will bring up tweets that contain that exact space. And then there is any of these words. So this will literally, you can put in maybe a couple or a few words here, and then it will actually bring up so just like the or operator that we choose, I think it's even here, says it even here, so we can do that. And then none of these words, so you can search for a tweet here, but then come to none of these words, so that it excludes or it takes out words with words that you put here, so tweets that contain words that you put here. And then you can come and then search for hashtags too here. Now you can also search for tweets in a particular language. So I don't know if people know this, but you can literally go to maybe not like go, but then you can find tweets from maybe France, or you can find tweets from other countries in their language, and then it will show up in their language. I don't know if people know this, but that's also possible. So you can search for things in different languages. And then the account part. So you can search for tweets from certain accounts. You can put it here, and then you can have a search for tweet to certain accounts. So the from and then the to operator that we saw before, this is where you can actually do those. So tweets from certain accounts, and then tweets or replies to certain accounts. And then you can search for posts or tweets that contain certain accounts here, or mention certain accounts here. There's also filters here for replies. So maybe you can search for something, but you don't want it to be replies, you can turn it off. Or you want it to be replies, but you want the replies to include original posts too as well, or you want it to show just replies. And then the links that we also talk about, you can search for something that contains links, or posts that don't contain links. You can turn it off here, or you can include posts with links, or you can only show posts with links. So here it will show posts that have links and then posts that don't have links, but this will show only posts that have links. And then there's the engagement. So there's minimum replies, minimum likes, and then minimum reposts. So you can put that here. And then there's the from to that we talked about earlier. So this is where you can select the date, so the month, the day, and the year, where you would want certain topics or tweets under certain topics to start from, the search to start from, and then end off here. So I think this is really cool. Anybody out there who's trying to like search for, I think Twitter or X has more information out there, like factual, not necessarily factual, but data driven, or more of data information. So maybe you might want to use some of these operators. I think if you want to use it, literally just searching for the thing and then going to advanced search, or clicking on the three dots when you're going to advanced search is the best way. If you are someone who can kind of minimize, or not minimize, sorry, memorize all of these operators too, I think that would be cool. These I think the advanced search feature is also possible on the mobile apps too as well. So anybody out there, if you are ever trying to search for something on Twitter, this is the best way to do that. I will actually do a video on how to search for things on Instagram when I'm able to do much more research on that, and then I'll present it to you guys. Again, if you watch this video and then you like, definitely give me a thumbs up. I was about to say us, but it's only me doing this, so give me a thumbs up. And if you wanted to subscribe to as well, please give me a subscribe to as well. If you feel there's any kind of feedback you would want to give me, put it in the comment section. And if you find this helpful, send it out to someone out there by sharing. This is MrNiiMer, and I'll see you in the next one.